Wonderful to have you with us, Efrat.
Yes, thank you so much for showing up. Yeah, so let's just start and see how we can spend this time together. We're in this first of a series of weekly calls that we're going to be arranging twice today on the Wednesdays, once at this time and then once at a time more convenient for the Americas. And the invitation is really to connect with each other and to explore how we can co-create together a world rooted in a whole worldview, in unity, in prior unity, in love, in whatever way we want to express it, but clearly from this consciousness that we are all interconnected, interrelated, multidimensionally present here on Earth and in the cosmic realm. So that's what we're here for, and I'm very happy to be able to host and support in this way. But I would like to give the word to Ben to also welcome us and to give a little bit of context, and then I'd like to ask Mira Michel to open up the field for us in this part of the world, well, everywhere, of course, but really coming from here in Europe, because many of us now are here in Europe. Ben is in Australia. Efrat, I believe you're in Israel. I'm right. Gisela, you're in Sweden. So we're in different parts of the world. But thank you very much for being here, Ben.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Anna Marie. Musi's just asking me to email him the link, so I want to get straight on that.
Yeah. Do that, please.
But I think it's wonderful that Judy's here, and it's great to see Janice again, and Mira Michelle and Cassell, and now Priya has come, and Efrat. It's a beautiful moment to come together. Last year, it wasn't until really late April or early May we started having regular meetings, and this was a European, Middle Eastern, African group, particularly through the Whole World View and Jews team and the Unity Community and the Hague Center coming together, and with Shelley and Jan, and they're in meditation and retreat this weekend, but they'll be with us on the journey to come. Starting, the journey as we work together up to World Unity Week. So it's nice to begin in this beautiful circle. And as they say, from little things, big things grow. And there's lots of wonderful cohesion and energy and alignment as we come into that. Then it really gives us permission to expand the field. So it's a joy to be with you all, and I'm excited about these next 10 weeks together as we build up to what's going to be an extraordinary journey. It already has begun. So we are embarking, and it's a joy, and with happiness and faith and courage and conviction, we go forward together on this embarkation. And it's a delight to be here with you, all of you.
Hello, my dear ones. Shall we create the container together? So if we put one of our hands on our hearts and the other hand open to receiving, it is coming inside. In a soft way, in a gentle way with ourselves. Breathing in very deeply into our body temples. And visiting that place inside that calls us here. and visiting that place inside that is ready to open and create the space for this creation. And grounding that energy, that impulse, that calling in the here and now. Yes. And we are thanking you, great source container of light, divine inspiration, ancestors, Mother Earth and Father Sky, to guide us in this worthy project of unity. In all directions and elements, and all living beings. Blessings, Ahe, Ashe. We just gently come back into the room. And I thank that wee voice that came out at the end to remind us of what we're doing this for. Blessing.
Thank you, Mia Michelle, and welcome Musi and Kara. And yeah, maybe we can share a do around. Then maybe you can give a little bit more context, and then we do around why we are here. And as we are with such a lovely group, we could also explore what would serve us in the coming weeks of how we can make visible which pieces of the puzzle we hold that can contribute to World Unity Week, and how we can weave that together in these weekly calls, because this is in that sense a learning journey for all of us, where we're creating a container where that can happen.
Beautiful. Yeah, wonderful. Beautiful beginning. Thank you, Mira Michelle, for opening, and Anna Marie. And yes, welcome, Kara. And Ambassador Musi, it's great to have you with us. Are you there, Ambassador Musi?
Yes, I am, Brother Ben, and thank you so much for having me. I'm so thrilled to see all of you. Unfortunately, I can't switch on my video because of the network, but I can see you clearly. I'm really so thrilled, and I'm doing very well, and I've been looking forward to take part in this noble initiative, and you've been in my prayer, And thank you so much for your prayer and positive energy. And we are together to move forward this great agenda, which is needed more than ever.
Thank you. Well, thank you for being here, Musi. Really lovely.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Anna Marie.
We missed you. We missed you, Ambassador Musi. So we're delighted to have you with us. And maybe we can just do some introductions as we go forward. We have Dr. Jude Caravan, a well-known author, a scientist, and evolutionary leader, founder of the Whole World View, based out of the UK, is with us, Ambassador Musi. Sister Efrat, I think you know from Holy Land Living Water, very powerful sister living in Israel with a great community of prayer and light warriors around the world, or light holders around the world. Mira Michelle, you know as well, from Holy Land Living Water from Germany. And Janice Dooley works with Jude and the Whole World View, also based in the UK, and is an amazing light worker in her own way. Anna Marie, you know, and Kara works with Anna Marie there, Musi, and Priya Matani is supporting World Unity Week, also based in the UK, and is running Festival of the Child a little bit after World Unity Week and doing amazing things. And Gisela, I don't know Gisela, but Gisela, maybe you can say a few words about yourself.
I'm currently sitting where I have some noise around me, but I was a lot involved with the Club of Budapest a couple of years ago, and that's how I got to know Anna Marie. And also I met Jude there. I hope she remembers me. We spent a lot of time together there. And I got my third child right after that. So I had so much time with the kids. I just, had to focus on that. But then I contacted Anna Marie just a week ago and said I wanted to be more involved again. And so she, invited me to this call just 5 minutes before the call, and I just had
wonderful.
to jump on.
Oh, so good, so good, so good to have you with us, sister.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Gisela. So we are beginning this journey, and welcome to Annalise as well. We're beginning this journey today over the next 10 weeks up to World Unity Week. Many of us, but not all of us, were involved in World Unity Week last year when it emerged, and it's called us together again. And this time we have a bit more momentum and a bit more time and a bit more energy and resources to really see what we can do with this extraordinary energy and this incredible call that we are answering collectively. And really this time is for the Middle East and Africa and Europe and the British Isles and India. And as we extend the circles out to our beloveds across India, Pakistan, the Middle East, or right across Europe, the British Isles and Africa. Rocky Dawuni and his wife Carrie were to be with us today, but they're traveling. Rocky is a World Unity Week ambassador. He's an extraordinary environmental educator and a musician, and somebody who's working a lot with the youth in Ghana. And we are really delighted to have Ambassador Musi Hailuk here, who was instrumental in so much that has taken place for Unity Earth over these many years. In fact, a keystone in everything that's happened from Ethiopia to the Holy Land, India, Australia. Musi's been there every step of the way, New York, every step of the way. So, whoa, there's Brother Rocky.
There he is.
Wonderful, Rocky. Good to see you. Greetings, Rocky. Rocky, can you hear us?
No, we can't hear him yet. He's
Some
still...
technical. Wonderful, wonderful. So, Rocky, brother, can you hear us? Or he'll come online soon. So this is the model where World Unity Week is made by everybody leaning into it, made by co-convening organizations. So the Hague Center is a co-convening organization. Whole World View is a co-convening organization. Unity Earth is a co-convening organization, and many, many other organizations coming together. The United Religions Initiative, which Musi is a very senior representative of, is an important co-convening organization. Last year, we had about 140 co-convening organizations. So we are really excited to see how we can expand that, because it's made by us. It's not been handed down by the United Nations or by some corporation or nation state or anything else. It's us coming together. And it's really people of the heart that are saying, what can we do together when we come together and lift as one? And that, you know, one of the great insights that Jude has called together a group that's working on the cohesion for World Unity Week. And one of the great insights is that the center for World Unity Week is everywhere. It's in you are the center for World Unity Week. It's not like it's over here and how do you get to the center of it? It really is you are the center. So that invitation for ownership and for co-creativity and for sovereignty and for creatorship is really at the heart of what World Unity Week is as a super organism that's coming into being. So it's with great respect and deference to Jude and to Anna Marie and these great co-conveners that we are gathering. Rocky, can you hear us? We can see you.
Yes, I can hear you. How are you doing?
Hey, brother.
Hi, good to see you.
Hi, good to see you too. I'm in the northern part of the country and on the road, so I just paused for a minute on the side road with mechanics working on my car.
Well,
I don't know if I want to wish
I
you.
was in like really rough roads last night. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Well, we're happy to see you, Rocky. We're happy to see you, and thanks for joining. And hopefully you get moving again very soon. And yeah, we're excited. We're excited that you said yes to being a World Unity Week ambassador. We're excited about the work that you're doing with the youth in Ghana as the United Nations Environmental Association Goodwill Ambassador and as an incredible musician. We're really honored, brother, to have you with us on this journey.
Thank you.
Excited about what we can do together and for really Africa to be such an essential, powerful part of World Unity Week. You know, we had a live stream yesterday from Lalibela.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Jos was there.
I saw some of the photos. They were amazing.
Yeah, very beautiful.
Yeah. So, you know, Africa is really embedded.
Well, for me too, it's really...
Go ahead, bro.
Yes, it's really an honor, you know, to join all of you guys. You know, it's been, you know, we've known each other for some amazing time. We've had some incredible experiences together, you know, before everything even changed, you know. So the time right now requires all of us being able to connect with each other and making decisions together and working together, because the world really needs that energy of togetherness, that energy of oneness, and also, you know, the bright flower that is going to come out of all this chaos and problems and decay that is going on. And I feel different faiths, different beliefs, and the brotherhood of humanity. I feel that you know, this is a very important time that we can be able to harness that energy for the good of all people. You know, so I'm also I just want to thank you two for including me in this, and we are all humble servants of you know, God's work, and I'm gonna do what is you know, in my power for us to be able to highlight this World Unity Week. You know, light that beacon that I feel is needed right now for all nations and all people to see.
Well, Rocky, it's so good to have you with us, and we would love to hear we'll go around the circle and hear from everyone. I think Anna Marie maybe, but I just want to say one thing actually about Rocky, which is so wonderful, which is Rocky's responsible for our theme this year, and he doesn't even know it, because there is an advisor, Peter Blaise Corker, and I floated the idea with him, Jude. I really like the our moment of choice, the idea and the name in the book, and I thought maybe that could be a theme for World Unity Week. And I said it to Peter, and he had just come off from being tuned in. It was very early in the morning, but he was tuned into the United Nations Environmental program. I was out of Ghana, Rocky, where you were speaking.
No, that was the big UN ministerial conference for all the leaders around the world, environmental leaders. That was the UNEP 5th summit. So it's a very high level UN ministry, an address for that this year. And that was about 2 weeks ago when that happened. So it was, it's the highest level environmental conference of the United Nations that just happened. So that was where he heard me when I delivered.
You were a keynote speaker.
My speech.
Yeah. So Peter,
I was a keynote.
You're a keynote. So Peter had been listening to the conversation coming out of this meeting, and he was saying, well, our moment of choice is good, but it's very general. We need something really, because there was an urgency coming out of that convention, out of that meeting, out of that conversation. There's something very urgent. And so then after sleeping and meditation, this, let's do something aspect really came through very, very strongly. So, our theme this year is let's do something. You can see it in our backgrounds there, Rocky. So it's really about highlighting. I know, Ambassador Musi, this is very important to your heart as well, this idea of taking action and showing up in the world and being very active and engaged in the problems that we're facing. So yeah, thank you, brother. Your inspiration has spread around the world, even in ways maybe you weren't aware of. So it's great to have you with us.
We give thanks
today.
Yes.
Thank you.
Maybe, Anna Marie, because we're a beautiful, intimate group here, if you still wanted to do the breakouts, we can, or maybe we can just speak to the question about what brings us here today.
Yeah, no, I suggest we do it here,
Yeah, and let everybody speak. I would love to hear from Efrat and from Annalise and from Gisela and Janice and everybody about the question Anna Marie is asking us.
Yes, why are you here? Why are we showing up? Also from this idea that what Ben was saying, World Unity Week is centered in all and each and every one of us, in every place, in every moment in time as well. So there's this moments that we're here ourselves and also how we connect to each other. So to start with, on the one hand, this World Unity Week that we just shared, and then going back now to, okay, so why am I actually here? And to hear and share that with each other and to see then how that resonates and how that connects, knowing that we are also all connecting. Well, we'll see that actually. We'll be unpacking how we're also connected to a larger vision, which maybe after that, Jude, you would like to speak a little bit from, because we know that when we are focused on this larger evolutionary vision, where this impulse comes from, that really helps us to connect and to show up and to have, like we call the distributed intelligence, play its role. But let's just start to hear all our voices first from this, whatever you want to share. Why are you here? Why did you listen to the call to do something? And we'll do it popcorn style. So whoever wants to start, starts, because some might need a little longer time to sense into it than the other. So that's why, we'll just do it popcorn style. So just unmute yourself and speak whenever you want. And we're with a small enough group to notice when somebody lights up by unmuting itself. So that's the beauty of Zoom. You unmute yourself and then your little picture lights up. Hey, I'm going to speak. So please be invited.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Missy, please.
Yeah, I will come in.
Yes, go ahead.
Why I am here, Anna Maria, is that this is something that has been in my heart for many years. And that's why I've been working in promoting the teaching of the Golden Rule. We say treat others the way you want to be treated as one guiding principle.
Are you still there?
Hello? Yeah. Yeah, connectivity is an issue.
Yes, that's from the safety issue. He'll come back. The golden rule. Yes.
Oh, yeah, Musi is coming from Ethiopia. Ethiopia's, the internet is very...
Mhm. We'll hold the space, and when he shows up, when he comes back, we'll hear again. So let's just sense into who else wants to share.
I could share.
Different.
Welcome everyone. It is so good to be together. And I wrote a few ideas. Actually, I feel the call. I feel it very, very, very strong. As I'm praying for, I think about well, since childhood, but this the last year was really, really strong. And for 40 years, we are praying every Sunday for peace, for global peace. And now I will tell you just that that Yeshua, the Nazarene, is the one who I'm listening to, and he's the one who is guiding me. And this last 3 years, the guidance is very, very strong for actions of peace. And this is what we are doing now here in Israel, and also in Spain and South America. And the call is very, very strong to be together, to stay together, to act together, to pray together. And the more ideas we have and we listen to each other, more ideas are coming into our mind. So listening to, I came to listen so I can be, so I can have more inspirations from all of you. And I hear the call, I feel the call, actions are needed. And what I can offer, what I would like to bring is something that I had in mind, and I wrote it down already. And this is something that I can do, is to offer 2 prayers a day on those days, 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the evening, Jerusalem time. I live in the desert. I'm near Qumran, very close. I'm in the mountains are right behind me. It is really a blessing to be here, and bringing all of you here in my heart into the desert, in the ancient desert where we all prayed together. And so this is what I feel very strong. I would like also to give a lesson about peace in the Zoom every day, and also be in the Dead Sea, in the desert, and bring the earth into a movement of spiral light, healing, action with many students that I have here in Israel, and also students in the Spanish speakers around the world that are connected to me. And so this is really I just, my heart is all out, and I just want to say, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. So thank you so much. I love you all, and we are so connected. We are so united. It is such a blessing to be here together. I thank you so much. It is time. We've we've planned it before, before we came to the earth. We promised each other, we made a covenant together, and we are being sent here, and we said yes, and here now it is the time, and I'm really so excited and so moved by it. And thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank all of us for hearing the call. Thank you. I love you. Thank you.
Love you, Efrat.
Thank you, Efrat. That's really beautiful.
Yeah. Sorry, I was disconnected. Can I come in now?
Yes, sure. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. So briefly, I want to say it is really time for all of us, as not only a follower of a certain religion or a citizen of a certain country or a member of a certain organization, but as world citizen, it's high time for us to come in unity and promote this compassion, mutual respect, harmony, and to preserve Mother Earth that sustain our life. And above everything, create a better future for this young generation and generation yet to come. So this by itself, to me, I'm so grateful to all of you. Set a good example. People from different cultures, religion, ethnicity background, and coming together saying, we want to heal the wound that happened in the world. We want to open a new chapter of peaceful cohabitation. This message by itself is so powerful in the midst of so many hate speech, xenophobia, racism, discrimination. And, so I said, this World Unity Week is a good reminder, and we are not saying it now. There has been, as our brother Ben mentioned, there has been a lot of work happening on the ground, ordinary people doing extraordinary work. And this is about grassroots people's voice coming together. And as Mahatma Gandhi said, we want to be the change we want to see. And in this, we are not alone. People from the four corners of the earth, beyond the trivial difference we have in any form, coming together. And when we come together, we can make it. So this is a good reminder. This is a very good platform for us to take action. And this is where we will boost our energy. And this is where we motivate others in this path, in this journey. If we come together, nothing is impossible. The future is in our hand. We are blessed, and the divine brought us for a special reason. So there has been a lot of work. URI, Unity Earth, Brother Ben mentioned, on a daily basis, so many great work being done. And this is also a good opportunity to amplify, to say to the world it's possible, because people in different parts of the world doing extraordinary work, but that work never been amplified. So World Unity Week will amplify that to boost the energy of all to say, yes, I can bring a change. The little action we can do when we combine all of our efforts together, that will help a lot. And it's only then a true peace, sustainable peace, mutual respect, harmony can prevail on earth. We can't expect great achievement to come from big institution or big organization. They are doing their best. We are partnering with them. But as citizens, as a grassroots organizations, we are also working on a daily basis. And this will be a good opportunity. That's why I welcome this. And this is an idea whose time has come. And I salute each and every extraordinary people doing the great work they are doing. And together we can make it. And as I mentioned earlier, the golden rule, April 5th is the golden rule, for example. This might be a good opportunity to remind for the World Unity Week, and for unity to prevail, we need to treat each other the way you want to be treated. And we have now, thanks to the divine, so many good partners across the globe. And this is a good opportunity. And thank you so much. And may peace prevail on earth. And may peace and unity prevail.
Yes, thank you so much. We'll see. and welcome.
Salman, Chisti,
Yes,
welcome, brother.
Salman.
Great to have
I'd
you
like
with
to
us.
follow Musi, because that was very inspiring, Musi. Thank you. And I think as we're coming together as world citizens, the divine is calling us. You're quite right. I just would say I hadn't intended to be part of this today because I've already got too many fingers in too many pies. But somehow I was called, and I thought, well, it's really been little occasions all my life that have suddenly brought me here. The first, when I was only 8, I was told I would be involved in building the church for the new era, which would be a church of love. I didn't really know what it meant then, but I can see now what it does mean. And yes, Musi, it does involve the golden rule. Thank you. And then I had another occasion when just I saw the oneness of all life. It's the sort of moment that happened in my garden where you can't ever forget. I really saw it. I saw the energy flowing through everything, and I knew that oneness was part of this. And I realized that I'd chosen to read geography at university because I loved the planet. And then I had one more occasion, very unexpectedly, where somehow I was shot into the galaxy, and I knew I was addressing the Intergalactic Council. Now, I didn't know what that was, but I knew that's what it was. And I had people with me, and I was saying to them, we're very pleased to come and give you planet Earth restored as a sacred planet as part of the cosmos. So I think that's why I'm here, to make that a reality.
Oh, thank you so much, Janice. And thank you for being here. Really special. Salman, we're just doing a round. Welcome, and so happy to see you and the little one. And we're doing a round of why we are here, why we are answering the call to do something. So yeah, if you would like to share now or at another moment, please feel free. And lovely that you are calling in.
You're on mute, brother.
Anab, greeting of peace. Really honored to be again, as we are always together in spiritual realm, but to be together digitally here. It's no less than being together in person as well. And it was really nice to hear Dr. Musi, his words, and all of you here, all the elders here. That it's quite important that we have all come together under the Unity World Unity Week, and with a pledge, not only with our word but with our heart, that let's really do something, because as we know that the year that has went by, it was unprecedented. Nobody expected that the world would come to a standstill with all the things which were even on the negative notes which were going on. We all were always optimistic, and we still are very optimistic as part of our spiritual insight, our experiences, our journeys, our onward communications, that after any darkness or any negative light always shines the darkest part of the world, or outside or within ourselves. So that's the grace, that's the light which brings together. We have come from all 4 corners of the world, from Ajmer, from India, as we continue to host people who are seekers, broken hearts, wanderer, mystics. They keep coming to Ajmer, more so over in past few months since the lockdown has opened up. What we have felt is a whole new perspective, that people would come earlier by taking things granted, but now when they're coming to the Dargah, I'm sharing this. I'm sure this is happening in all the 6 spaces, all the spiritual centers, in the previous talks that have been going on with Unity Earth and all the platforms. But in Ajmer Sharif, when people are coming with a very, very unique perspective, that they have found the meaning or the purpose of the creation, which was somehow not very clear, or they always had a blurred vision that what is expected from them while being on this earth. But now that they know that the way of hoarding, greed, or just accumulating wealth or things like that will really not take, it wouldn't really not suit the purpose of their own creation. It is much, much, much more higher, as well as much, much more deeper. So probably before the pandemic, it was just a circle that they were obviously visiting the Dargah, but they were coming and going back. But now when they're stepping in, it's a very different perspective and experience that they take back with them. And so as we know that there's always some goodness in the most negative of the aspects of happening. So probably this is one of the things that the COVID pandemic has pushed people onto the knees, not as the ones who have been broken, but to present themselves to the divine powers and to self to the higher power. And submission is not something which is giving up. Submission here is freeing yourself with the clutches of this materialistic catastrophic happening, which unfortunately has become daily part of our daily life. And inshallah, as we come together with this intention, a noble intention, that let's do something. We hope that this continued interaction, as yesterday Ben had called and informed us, and we're very happy that, mashallah, every week, Wednesday, we would be meeting and appraising ourselves, updating ourselves with the heart-to-heart interaction. So we wish all of you a very good week, a journey of World Unity Week. Inshallah, we are at service, and we shall keep spreading the light and the message that we all share here with heart to heart. So yeah, Summer is here with me. We're just heading home. We had gone out just for some, we have a wedding next week. So it was just kind of a children wedding shopping. So nevertheless, we in together. So I request all of you to pray for us, all the elders here, pray for us, remember us in your du'as, that God help us to keep serving and be the instrument of His will and wish to Allah. And that's what World Unity Week and the Unity Earth platform is doing, enabling us, all of us. Take care, Ben. All the elders here, our regards and salam and blessing be upon all of you from India.
Alhamdulillah.
Thank
you, brother.
you. Thank you.
Love to Sana and Seha and your son. Thank you for being with us in the traffic of Rajasthan.
Safe travels, safe travels, huh? Safe travels. Yes.
Can I just say quickly, Anna Marie, it's a real joy that this cell has come together, because we said this call was for Europe and the British Isles, India and Africa and the Middle East. And all of them are here. All of them, continental Europe, the Middle East, Africa, India, and the British Isles, of course, are here with us. So I just want to acknowledge that. I'm grateful for this beginning together. Thank you.
Yes. And yeah, who else would like to share? Why are you here?
Why are we here?
Yes, why are you here? Why are we here?
Well, we are here because we've always been headed in this direction.
Yes, we have.
We have an obligation as children of God and people who have committed their paths to seeking the truth, bringing people together, amplifying the divine presence here in whatever backgrounds we come from, whatever countries, whatever vocation we are involved in. We've all dedicated ourselves into being conduits and instruments to amplify the goodness that is manifested in all things and all people. So with all the books, all the ancestors have always spoken about a time when the world will be at crossroads. And during that time too, a lot will be asked of us. So many of us too have spent the time to the years and years in preparation without even knowing that we are being prepared for this time.
Mm.
Years of connecting with each other, traveling with each other. I was just sharing the story of us being in Megiddo and talking about the final battle and being in that space. And then right now, we are in a situation where we are seeing even manifestations of this prophecy in our time. Well, battles are not necessarily physical. They're not physical where you see armies that are within our realm battling for supremacy, or armies of good and evil being reflected in the way our reality is reflected. Sometimes it's spiritual, it's emotional, it's economic, it's in so many different realms. And I feel that the situation that the world is going through right now, with the depravity that's going on due to the crisis, the poverty that is coming as a result, because most of people have lost their livelihood. So we have to look at even more suffering coming, because there's not a lot of production. Food is going to be scarce. People are living in fear. People are looking for direction. People are looking for the voice of God to be stronger, so that they can be able to replenish their cups of hope, to see the light and the way. And it is going to require all of us stepping away from our comfort zones, stepping away from our self serving, human connecting, and courage to speak truth to power, courage to speak truth to the opportunity that has presented itself to certain people, and also and amplify the negative, because the path led to this place. We are here because we heard the voice and started heading in this direction. We're here because we just recognized that we are truly, as I always say, branches. So carry that message in this time in a very bold way to all the corners of the earth, all people, all faiths. We need to embrace generations. We need to strengthen the voice of the youth, because the youth are the inheritors of our victories or our failures. They are going to be the inheritors. But now the mantle is in our hands. What are we going to do with it? Are we going to talk more about it, or are we going to act on it? God is with us in this generation, dark hour that the world is going through. So in the hour that we are, because recognition of the hour too is important to see the blessings too that are available to us. But we know that we are on the path of the good. We're working for the betterment of all humanity. We are working for justice. We're working for of the resources of the earth, a system that has always, you know, collectively put it in the hands of a few. So if there was ever a call, the call current moment. So I'm also here because we have also heard the call. Take our collective energies, our collective powers, our collective blessings, and make it into a formidable light and a beacon that will be unmoved on the highest mountain on earth to create a path towards this, the new heaven, the new brotherhood of humanity that is waiting and is seated in the ground, that is waiting for our waters to walk, for us to water and nurture it so that it will become the big tree that will serve as a shade for all of humanity.
Well, Rocky, thank you. Beautiful.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
Ooh. Blessings, brother. Well, my dear ones, I'll say it short and sweet. You know me as Mary Michelle. I'm here as a mother, first and foremost, and taking my personal responsibility with my gifts that I've come to this planet with, to show up with World Unity Week. And it feels like a deep honor to be in service in this way at this time. And it feels very clear that this is barely even a question. It's like stand up time and move. And I'm very much looking forward to the co-creational magic that we create together in this room and with World Unity Week. Also, I'm very much committed to the spiritual feminine and bringing that vibration in balance with the divine masculine, and creating that or recreating that container together. So thank you very much for receiving me, and I look forward to hearing from all of you. Thank you, Ben and Anne-Marie. Blessings.
Right on.
I'm also a mother, and I guess that's also what brings me here. And I'm just really, my mother said to me many years ago, Mrs. Do as you would be done by, which I guess reflects Ambassador Musi's golden rule. And for the last 2 decades, I've been following my heart, and I find myself here. And there's no other place that I'd rather be, and no other people that I'd rather be with. And I feel so grateful and so blessed and honored to be in this space with all of you, because I can feel the power of love moving between us. And I feel like that power of love that's in our hearts will guide the way. And I don't even know what we can co-create and weave into being together, because it feels so potent, but I could trust the love and the majesty of it. And I really believe that when we act from our hearts, that we can dream the future into being in such a profound, incredible way, so that all our brothers and sisters on the planet and all of sentient life benefits, and all our children and all those grandchildren and future generations of our family lines. And that's what I'm holding in my heart. So thank you so much for being here.
Mommy, was done in the house.
Yes,
House and
Oliver.
I was on that one and that one and the phone.
Great to have the kids.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, so I'm
Make sausages.
I'm here to make sausages and also to for children. And
Come on.
for me, what's really resonating is the concept of love organized. So I'm really, so what I feel the potential of this space is that there's a lot of organized crime and organized greed in the world, but what does it look like when you make organized love? And if love is the most powerful force in the world, when humans are kind of off base, but our strength of scaling up globally is this organization. I know we do organization differently, co-creation and divine organization, but that's what I'm feeling, this power that we're co-creating, and it takes time and connection and this type of forum to really land and become this love organized.
Beautiful. Organized love.
Welcome, Laura. We're just all answering the call, why we are here, why we're showing up to do something for World Unity Week. So you can just settle in. We're still, a few of us still need to speak. We're just taking the time to voice that. And we're doing it popcorn style. So whenever you feel ready, you can unmute and speak.
So it was quite a surprise that I'm in the room. And I'm so happy that I see you all. My name is Annelies and I'm living in Peaceland, Vreeland, in the same village as Anne-Marie. And I saw all of you, and maybe you saw me popping up somewhere in these beautiful spaces. And I actually was on my way to the garden to create the garden with the spirits of my garden, and then I suddenly moved back and I said, well, okay, I'm sitting here behind my desk. What was it all about? And then I remembered this drawing, what I made. It says worldview matter, oneness. How? That was in a very, very beautiful meeting that we had with Anne-Marie, with Jude, of course, with Mira Michelle, and I'm sorry if I forget somebody, but my head is not working so well. My heart is working at the moment. So this is really why I'm here. I suppose it's answering the call and bringing out intuition, working with telepathy, making the unseen seen. And I really don't know how I'm doing that in World Unity Week, but I presume I will be doing that. And that's just exactly, I can build on what Kara is just saying. It's organizing love. And well, now that I'm filled with it, I really, really want to let it flow. So we will see what will come out of that. And well, happy to be with you.
Thank you, Annalise, and welcome, Karen. Welcome, good to see you. And we are just doing a little round of why we are here, answering the call to do something together in World Unity Week. So you just settle in, and then whenever you want to speak why you're here, why you're showing up, you can unmute yourself and speak. And we're just waiting a few. And yes, Laura, no, I've already said Laura. So.
I wonder, Annalise, if you could hold that picture up one more time, and so we can all just have a good look at that. Let me spotlight you.
Very nice.
from beginning.
I bring some translation because. Okay.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
Beautiful.
Okay, you can hear me. Okay. It says worldview matters, oneness and how. And then it says from beginnings, integrating integral holistic evidence informs and separation is an illusion. Let's use our cosmic minds.
All right. Love it.
Thanks to
Love
Jude.
it. Thank you. That's awesome.
And to Janice.
Worldview matter.
Yes, of course, also to Jens. Yes.
Well, maybe that's an invitation, Jude, for you to share.
I'll be happy to. First of all, it feels wonderful to be with you all at this onward step of our ongoing journey. And I was going to say, I don't know why I'm here, because I've learned over many, many years to try, as we all do, to answer the call, to show up and get out of the way. And so often, why I've thought I was somewhere was not the deeper reason why I was somewhere. And my sense is that this is both a journey of our intention, but it's also a journey of not knowing. It's also about being willing to align with the evolutionary impulse of the entire universe that flows through us without knowing where it will take us and how we can serve its higher purpose as it does so. So very briefly, I'd just like to say a couple of steps on that journey to here. One, Musi, was in Ethiopia many years ago where I took a group. And what we discovered in Ethiopia was a profound non-judgment of the other. It was such a deep life learning of integration, not just of unity and diversity, or even unity and inclusion, but unity in belonging. And especially those parts of us and those othernesses of us that challenge us. So that for me was the most incredible opening of my heart and the universal heart within me to welcome. And the other one was, and Rocky talked about Megiddo, and I wasn't physically with you on the journeys of water, but I was with you in spirit, for those of you who are there. And I was at Megiddo, I've been there 3 times, and the time that I'll speak very briefly about is when I was standing on the high altar of the Canaanite temple at Megiddo. And I looked over the valley of the sense of the final battle. But I didn't see a battle. I had a vision of peace. I had a vision of peace. And it wasn't just of humanity coming together in peace. It was Gaia and all her children. It was the ancestors. It was all the other realms. It was the galactic folks. It was our star brothers and sisters. It was everyone showing up. And it was just this most glorious celebration. It was like the biggest party you can ever imagine. There was such incredible joy. And that was my vision at Megiddo. And I shared a little bit of that with Ben and Anne-Marie, knowing that you were guiding this wonderful journey through the Holy Land. And I sort of put my hand up and said, hey, you have to go to Megiddo. And of course, I've seen the wondrous celebration ceremony that you held there. And that's the essence that I'm feeling for us, for all of us and all those that we're linking up with and lifting up with and leveling up with and lighting up with for this World Unity Week. And I'd just like to finish by sharing something that came through to me around 4 o'clock this morning. So it's a bit early, but it wouldn't not come through at 4 o'clock this morning. And it's that World Unity Week isn't a week. It's a grail. It's 8 days. It's a grail of possibility. And the let's do something is that possibility that being and possibility in action. So what came through to me this morning was 8 words and in action to accompany, to companion each of them. Unity in action, peace in action, love in action, joy in action, gratitude in action, compassion in action, hope in action, and belonging in action. And I was told they are 8 essences that however we are with them, however they're embodied within us, that is the embodiment of why we come together and why we are coming together with so many others around our beloved planetary home. And must see the golden rule, yes, and perhaps we can even expand it to do unto others and our planetary home and all our galactic and cosmic family as we would hope they would do to us. So that
Yes,
golden
Judy.
rule becomes cosmic.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
I just want to say I love that, Jude, so much. everything you shared, and those 8 themes or those 8 belongings or inactions, all of them are just so perfect, so perfect. Yeah. And Anna-Marie, just maybe just jumping the connection to Lalibela and the connection to Megiddo and the connection here in Australia to Lake Mungo and these sacred places that are activated are with us as we show up in World Unity Week. And World Unity Week, actually, absolutely, Jude, is not a week. It's a whole field that we're in now. We're in World Unity Week. This is it. And we're moving up to, the mountain, the top of the mountain, the mountaintop. And Megiddo that's right, Jude, your preparations there, your vision there, I mean, that was certainly carried and landed very deeply in the pilgrims that were there in February last year, and carrying that spirit of that celebration of that cosmic unity. And then that ceremony and what happened there, what was activated there that Rocky was talking about, is very much the spirit of what's coming alive in World Unity Week. Just like, Musi, what you had set up for us in Lalibela in the sacred site is activated and coming into World Unity Week. And all of these, the work that you're doing, Jude, with Michael Linfield and others in activating the spirit of the British Isles, coming alive together as these streams run together into this great convergence. It's all of these sacred sites and places, and where Ephrat is steward of the desert there in the holy places, and all the holy places that are coming together, and every place is holy, and that belonging. So yeah, thank you, Jude, for presencing that. And Karen, it's good to see you, sister. It's good to have you with us.
Yeah, and I think also just to mention that also that in the caravan of Unity Europe, we had the cleansing site with Maya Michel, where also many places were connected to and activated and are still present, and that will continue in co-creating Europe as well. That we will really continue to further evolve like that. Yeah, so beautiful. So we still have a few voices to be heard.
Can
Laura,
I speak?
Yes, you can, Karen, yes.
I'm very grateful to be here. I'm Karin Lindeman-Boere from the lower lands of Europe. I feel Frisian. I saw the announcements of this gathering, but today I'm actually in Amsterdam in the clay factory in the harbor of Amsterdam, and I'm making little pouches with clay from the mother rivers of Europe to give with my daughter, who will be traveling soon. And I just wanted to share that with you, that with my sisters of Four Worlds Europe, the grandmothers, indigenous grandmothers of Europe, we're very much engaged into reactivating the sacredness of our river sheds and our waters. And so I don't know if the sound is disturbing because the machines are running here behind me. But I'm in a place where there's a lot of clay from the mother rivers of Europe, where they yeah, how to say that? There's a lot of construction now that is sustainable to create a healthy environment, but also that it's recycle. You can recycle it. I just wanted to jump in because I also need to jump out. I have my colleagues waiting for me. I'm very honored to, with my beautiful brothers and sisters, also few of them, we met on Mount Megiddo. We traveled this beautiful holy land. And I was there especially to really bring the medicines of Europe to this special place on Mother Earth, to bring our medicines, to pray, and to also receive the gifts and to bring it back home to Europe. And that's what we're doing. We're spreading with our ceremonies with the water and also with earth and clay and so I just want to say hello to everybody. And I'm not so sure I will be in the I will see if I can make some of our sisters be present, because they are really doing the work in the field, but they're not so very social media savvy. So savvy. And the same counts for me of my social media. So it's kind of a rebirthing process of how to do that and stay in contact with all our relatives all over the world. So thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, Karin, and please wish your daughter a safe journey, and great that she's taking along that sacred mud. Really beautiful. Yes, lovely. Okay, I'm just also conscious of the time, so maybe Gisela or Laura would like to say something. And if you want to stay silent, it's also fine. No pressure, it's just an invitation.
I can just share a little short why I'm here. I'm here because it has been, so much for me has been understanding the text, or how I can explain that. But now I'm feeling it. Now I'm feeling the unity. I'm feeling the connection with everyone around me, with you guys, and with the people that is, everywhere, and with the nature as well. And that is why I'm also feeling the need to take action that Jude was talking about. So that's why I'm here, and that's why I connected Annie Marie again, because I want to take action again on this and make a difference. That's why I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and very welcome. Laura, would you like to, and are you able to share?
I'll share. My connection comes in and out, but I'm basically here because I want to be, I'm very discerning about where I focus my time and energy. And it really inspires me to be in spaces that is co-creating the emerging future that's much more, that is transformed. And so I'll just leave it at that. And it's an honor. I don't know yet. I don't have ideas about how I can contribute, but definitely appreciating everyone and looking forward to this year's Unity Week of Unity Week. Thank you.
Where are you? Thank you, Laura. Whereabouts are you, Laura?
Thank you. I'm in the traditional lands of the Cherokee Nation, also now called Greenville, South Carolina, in the southeastern United States.
Well, it's very early in the morning.
Yeah, so thank you for discerning and being here with us. Really.
Thank you.
Okay, so there we are. Well, I'm here because this makes my heart sing. And I love to co-create with all of life. And this is a wonderful call and beautiful opportunity. And I'm very grateful for, this possibility to contribute in whatever way I can. And I'm also gratitude for the trust for us to be doing this together with each other. And Ben, why are you here? Personally, not as the host.
Oh, I couldn't imagine not being here. But I don't know how to answer that, why I'm here. I'm here because I feel like we can do better. I mean, that's why I'm here. I feel we can do better. And collectively, all of us brilliant humans, we've made the world a bit of a mess. And I think we can do a lot better than we have so far. So that's why I'm here.
Thank you. Okay. So we're going to have this as a weekly rhythm. And thank you so much for sharing from the heart. It really feels like nearly a sacred space that we have created already. Please feel free to invite whoever you feel would like to be part of this. It's going to be a weekly rhythm. You can just count on us being there, whoever show up are the right people. And we are also going to see what can serve us to do things together and how can we weave. So we'll be coming up with ideas and suggestions for that. And we're also open to any ideas or suggestions. And in the World Unity Week team, also there will be all kinds of tools and ways of working and messages spread, how to serve us and support all of us to be fully present and also weave and connect and come together and radiate and be that light that Rocky and Salman and Musi were also speaking about, the beacons of light that can spread hope and love and unity and joy and gratitude and compassion. So there's a little time for some closing words, a song, or whatever we want.
Yeah, well, thank you, Anna Marie. It's a beautiful beginning, I think, to this. And of course, it's not a beginning, it's just another spiral, arc on the spiral. But I feel really grateful for this. I'm grateful to everybody who's been with us today from a big part of the world, even including North America with Laura here and here in Australia and Africa and the Middle East and India and Europe and the British Isles. We're covering quite a bit of the world for our first call. And I just like to really invite everybody to this pulse, this 12 p.m. Central European time, Wednesdays, and spread the words. Let's bring our family, let's bring our beloveds, let's bring our creators and co-creators into this beautiful, clean space, clear space, which is being created. And yes, there'll be time to talk about how do we go forward and how do we co-convene and programs and doing. I love those 8 themes, Jude. I've made a note of those. I think they're fantastic across the 8 days. And to support each other's vision, Efrat's holding a vision, and Efrat has stepped forward and said, I want to do this across World Unity Week. And we welcome that and we support that. And as we go forward together, it will become clearer what others may wish to do and how to engage and how do we show up together. So if we can just come together once a week at midday, high noon, Central European time, from this Wednesday onwards, a week from today, and keep this pulse, then everything's going to be beautiful. Everything's going to flow. Everything's going to come together in extraordinary ways. Very grateful, Brother Salman, for you joining us, even though you're on the way to the wedding, and your daughter Samar, who was so wanting to get in the frame and see what was going on. She's already a bright light and a great leader in the making. So and the children also. We had Kara's beautiful child there as well. So yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful and I'm excited. And I know that we'll come together with commitment and in this love, that nothing can stop us. There is nothing that can stop us. We can only grow and grow and grow and grow until, you know, as this love conquers the whole world and beyond, Jude, and beyond. So there is no limit to this. And I'm I deeply bow to everyone who's been called to this gathering. And I am excited about where we can go together as we rise together. And thank you, Ambassador Musi. It's been so wonderful to have you with us. Maybe Musi, you could close with a little prayer or offering or reflection from you. Such a extraordinary angelic heart and soul. Perhaps you would grace us, dear brother, with a closing reflection.
Thank you, Brother Ben. As we are embarking, in this journey of creating peace, harmony, and unity for practical action, may the divine help us to come together, to bring others on board, and to fulfill our aspirations in creating a better future for all. May peace, compassion, unity, forgiveness, harmony prevail in our mind, in our heart, in our family, in our community, throughout the world.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Thank you, Rocky. Do you want to let us hear your voice one more time?
Let's unmute Rocky. Hey, Rocky.
Sing, sing, sing. Sing. You're on mute. You're on mute. You have to unmute yourself, Rocky.
Myself.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. I want to send lots of love and light and positive energy and goodwill to all of us gathered here and taking the time in our day to be part of this important discussion and gathering, because it's not only words are power, words are energy, words are vibrations. So our intentions are even much more powerful than this gathering, because that will reverberate into the ether and touch the hearts of people and inspire people and create even much more light over there. So my prayer is that we all hold this space that we've created and bring this space to everywhere that we're going. So God bless us all.
Amen, brother.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Blessings on your journey, Rocky. I hope you get your car back on track.
Oh, it's all good. It's just the tire from driving up in the mountains and in rough road. The mechanic is here. He's fixing it. So, and he came right at the end of, you know, our gathering. So it's all in divine time.
Okay.
All right. See you all soon.
See you all soon. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you all so
All
much.
right.
Thank you all.
Bye.
And we will be, goodbye. And we will be, yes, there will be communications going on. There's a newsletter. There are other ways. Priya will be sharing that. And please feel invited. And
There is a World Unity Week WhatsApp thread, and just maybe send Priya your cell number or put it in the chat here, and we can get you added to that. That's a good way to stay connected.
Brother Ben?
Yes, Ambassador.
One quick information. I am in touch and with the Ethiopian ambassador in Holland, a good friend of mine. And as I mentioned to you and Maria, I will connect you. Maybe what he will do, at least this is high time to bring all stakeholders on board, and we need to build bridge. So maybe the ambassador with Anne-Maria under your leadership, after I introduce you with him, he can also reach out to the diplomatic community, especially the African ambassadors and others, at least to share about our initiative. And the fact that we organize the World Interfaith Harmony Week also in Ethiopia at AU, he has that background information to communicate. So this might help a lot, with the African ambassadors and the European Union and others, at least for them to know what the grassroots are working on the ground, and they can report back to their respective country. And this will help to engage some of the conflict our worlds are facing on resource and the trust in the fear of the unknown and all that. So this will open up the door for practical action. So I will work on this with Anne-Maria. And also one good other news, the Interreligious Council of Ethiopia, I shared with them, they will be happy to host the event in Ethiopia. And if we do our best to partner with the African Union for the June event. So there is a lot opportunities.
Wonderful.
Great. Very good. Wonderful.
Musi, just one other thought for you is, what about the connections with the Commonwealth ambassadors?
This is a very good idea. And because when we call, for example, if this ambassador will share with African ambassadors, we have, Ethiopia is not obviously a Commonwealth member, but we have so many African countries who are a Commonwealth member, and they may also take the initiative to other Commonwealth members. So I think this Anne-Maria being in Holland, I think that will help a lot. And you are absolutely right. And then I also share with the international human fraternity organizers in United Arab Emirates. This might help us also in the Arab world, especially in the Arabian world, to reach out, maybe also the League of Arabs and others to come. And you never know, this will be the antidote to the crisis that we see in the Middle East. So this is a soft power bringing in peaceful resolution. So why not we reach out?
Yes.
And definitely we'll do that.
I must say, I've got a connection with Baroness Scotland, who is the head of the Commonwealth. So if we can link the Commonwealth ambassadors through the African ambassadors, we can also go to Baroness Scotland. So it's coming from the countries, but also into and from the centre. So there can be that pulse throughout.
Judith, in fact, we can do a very good approach, saying to complement the effort of fostering partnership and collaboration in the midst of COVID and others. We, the grassroots movement, are also planning to do this, and this might be a good opportunity. So we can use that as a very good preamble. And I already sent you my email again through the message. So Judith, why not we communicate and work also with Anne-Marie, and we can make this happen. I will be happy to work with you on this.
Wonderful. Thank you, Musi, and thanks, Anne-Marie.
I just sent a quick email to you, Musi, and Jude as well, with Anne-Marie copied, so that connection.
Thank you. Thank you, Brother Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
And Musi will also be reaching out to the Green Sheikh, to Sheikh Abdulaziz.
Yes.
About him becoming an ambassador. Now we have a new category this year, which is ambassador, such as Vandana Shiva and Deepak Chopra and others have agreed to be that role. And somebody like Sheikh Abdulaziz would be also a worthy. And so that category exists. And of course, Ambassador Musi, we would be honored for you to be an ambassador for World Unity Week, of course.
I'm part of it. And Prince Ermias, the grandson of Prince
Yes, of course. Of course. Yes. I just want to honor the time, so we can continue to have a conversation, but I also want to honor everybody's time so that we know that when we come at 12, we can leave at 1:30. So please, if you need to leave, go, but we'll just keep the room open for a few more minutes. But if you want to leave, please, thank you very much for being here. I'll just ring the bell once, just to kind of like have a little bell.